Hello, Divine Ones. Welcome back. Thank you for stopping by, spending a little time with the real me. I'm here with a bonus episode to close out the Planetary series. I had mentioned that I hadn't decided whether I was going to do one more or not. We finished up with Pluto, and then I decided that I was going to close out our Planetary series with the last episode, and we're going to discuss what is a centaur. It's not actually, it is a planet, so to speak, but it's really an asteroid. It's not really a planet, okay? It's not a planet, but I feel like it's important and deserves honorary mention because it is an important placement in your natal chart, and I will explain why. And so the not a planet that we're talking about, the non-planet, is called Chiron. So Chiron is actually an asteroid, and it was discovered in 1977. It is a small body that orbits the sun in the outer solar system among the giant planets, but was once thought to be the most distant known asteroid. Chiron is now believed to have the composition of a comet nucleus. So it's a mixture of water, ice, other frozen gases, organic material, and silicate dust. So why is Chiron not a planet? Because it was initially called an asteroid and classified only as a minor planet with the designation 2060 Chiron. In 1989, it was found to exhibit behavior typical of a comet. Today, it is classified as both a minor planet and a comet, and is accordingly also known by the cometary designation 95P/Chiron. In astrology, Chiron is known as the wounded healer and is considered to represent our deepest emotional and spiritual wounds. It is associated with the archetype of the healer or shaman and represents our ability to transform pain and suffering into healing and growth. Chiron healing is an ancient energy healing practice that aims to restore balance within the subtle energy systems of the body. So when we refer to deities and the connection to Chiron, Chiron, as an immortal son of Kronos, as well as the legendary trainer of heroes, Chiron is far more powerful, intelligent, and civilized than other centaurs. So Chiron is a centaur. As far as archery goes, as the bow and arrow are his favorite weapons, Chiron is an incredibly skillful archer. Inspired by the story of Chiron, as it relates to mythology and deities. In astrology, Chiron symbolizes, again, the wounded healer, in that we are mere mortals, exposing our deep pain and how we address that pain, and how our own healing powers have the ability to help others. Chiron symbolizes the strength of vulnerability, encouraging us to embrace the dark and thorny spaces of our past and take action. What's more, this powerful comet emphasizes that individual healing is collective. The work we do to care for ourselves ripples outward, allowing us to heal others through our shared and empathetic experiences. And I feel like this is a very important point to make because I don't know how many of us out here understand that our actions and behaviors and how we treat ourselves as an individual being, how it relates and connects to the collective as we are all a part of, right? So when we love ourselves, when we heal ourselves, it does have an impact on the collective, on others who are part, because we are all a part of one, right? And we are all a part of source. It's that source energy. When we take care of our own individual energy, that does have an impact on the collective energetically. Okay, so what's more is that in astrology, the celestial, on an individual level, Chiron implores us to confront our most difficult memories, grapple with our greatest insecurities, and expose our deepest wounds. And its placement, Chiron's placement in our natal chart or in our individual zodiac, hints at how exactly we should go about that. In astrology, the celestial bodies of our solar system, including Chiron, show up in our individual birth charts. In our individual birth charts, also a map of the sky at your exact moment of birth, calculated based on your date, time, and location of your birth. Their placement, an example, what astrological house they're sitting in, both in our charts and in the present, coupled with the meaning and symbolism associated with each celestial body, helps us understand and unpack our fears, desires, ambitions, and more, and what to do with all that intel. So that gives you a little insight on astrology, the placement, the planetary placements in your natal chart, and what astrological houses these planets are in, at not only at the time of birth but also presently. Gives you, meaning and symbolism associated with celestial bodies. While there are 9 planets that make up a traditional birth chart, an often forgotten aspect of our natal chart is our Chiron sign. In fact, Chiron will be in a specific house and zodiac sign in your birth chart. Unlike your sun sign, which all you need to determine your sun sign is your birth date, the calculation required for, calculating your Chiron sign requires your time of birth, birth date, and location of where you were born. And so, the remaining planetary placements in your zodiac chart, your natal chart, astrologically speaking, all the rest of the placements do require that additional information to make that calculation. So you can use, there are many calculators online that will help you determine the specific degree and the house that your Chiron sign is in. And once you know your Chiron sign, you'll understand how your wounds manifest in your life, and then use that understanding to expand your wisdom and experience as it relates to healing. So I think this is really a good way to close out the planetary series, because, the planet Chiron, understanding that Chiron is a more recent discovery. It's not necessarily a planet, but does have a placement in your natal chart and carries a very important and significant role in your state of being as it relates to healing wounds and that sort of thing from your past, so that you can move forward as a very holistic and healthy human being. Thank you for joining me on this experience of a planetary series tour of our planets, and how these planets universally, relate to us and who we are and our place in this world. Love. Talk soon. Bye.